They told me this speech was supposed to be between 5 and 10 minutes long, but I didn't commute all the way from Pahrump to leave here nothing shorter than 3 hours. So, so before I start this speech, there are a few shout-outs that I was told that I had to give. COT Parker. This man has been craving attention for the past 6 weeks, so there you go. COT Hightower. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met, and he's pretty big too, so when he told me to give him a shout out, I said okay. And on that note, COT Chrome, Uriola, Quintanilla, those are big guys too, so. COT Lee. Lee, where are you, Lee? Lee, if you don't know him, he's awesome. That's pretty much Lee. Last but definitely not least, my wife. No matter how many inmates I meet, she would be the one I most fear if I ever got mad. Love you. All right, good afternoon. My name is COT Daniel Coleman. I was given this honor to give this speech by my classmates. I'd like to welcome everybody that showed up here today to celebrate the graduation of class 12 PST 03S. I'd also like to thank all of you as well. Everyone here graduating would not have been here without your help, whether it be emotionally, physically, or especially financially. Personally, with the cost of gas, coming to and from Pahrump, uniforms, tools, t-shirts, and this dinner, I have a long way before I even break even. Even with that said, the shaving every day, the polishing of the boots, ironing of the uniforms, waking up at 4 a.m., it was all worth it. When we first came to this academy, a wise man, who probably wouldn't want to be recognized, but Mr. Ingram taught us the difference between a group and a team. A group is many people trying to accomplish many goals. A team is many people trying to accomplish one goal. We started as a group of 54 individuals from all walks of life. We have college athletes, college graduates. We have individuals who've tried out for the NBA and MLS. We have Marines, Army, Air Force, and Navy. From people from coast to coast, somebody from Panama, somebody from London. We have people from 4'11" to 6'8", ones who are barely legal to drink to ones who are about to collect Social Security. We have construction workers from Las Vegas, sheep chasers from Kansas. We all came in with different reasons to wanting to be a CO, but all with one goal: to become a Class 3 peace officer while following the strict philosophy. We will pursue our mission with integrity, act in a professional and ethical manner, be responsible for our actions, and raise the department to the highest standards. To get here wasn't easy. If it wasn't the 8-hour class days, it was the surprise PTs, and it could have been the dreaded mile-and-a-half run. I believe Mark Twain said it best: I'm glad I did it, partly because it was worth it, but mostly because I shall never have to do it again. Luckily, our team contained natural leaders who motivated us. They would motivate through everything, make sure our times for the mile were met. I was not one of them. I was a motivatee. I needed all the help I could get to get through that run. I fought hard for all the passing times, so by the end of the mile-and-a-half, I was barely breathing. But look at all of us here. We all made it from the 9-minute mile-and-a-half runners to the ones that made it in 17 minutes. One thing for sure, we have 2 officers we all would like to especially thank. If we happen to get a little rowdy, they motivated us. If we were feeling any doubt, they encouraged us. And when we felt we were at our breaking point, they pushed us. They believed in what we could accomplish and wouldn't accept anything less from us. They reemphasized manners and respect. So if we happen to show up late, fall asleep in class, leave our car keys in a gym that inmates use, We got a citation from NHP, forgot our Class A tie on the first day we had to wear Class A's, locked our keys in our car, or accidentally responded with "what" to a superior officer, thinking it was a fellow COT, they would again motivate us to make sure that same mistakes never happen. Right, Gary? Officer Kevin Williams, please stand up. This man right here is half of the teaching duo. The good cop to Officer Vasquez's back cop, the Cur to the Jordan. Officer Williams has been a correctional officer for almost 13 years. His stories have told us a lot of things that he's seen, not even scratching the surface of what he's been a witness to. His key phrase, "it's gonna happen," lets us know that everything that can happen, and we'll eventually be there for it. Officer Williams has been an integral part of our class getting to where we are. From the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank you for your time and devotion you have made to our class. Would Officer Chris Vasquez please stand up? This is a scary little man. He served in the Marine Corps, and with his drill sharper voice, that you all probably heard by now, made something as simple as standing in line seem like do or die. But his knowledge of being a correctional officer is, in his words, freaking amazing. From the list of jobs Officer Vasquez has had in correction field, he's literally done everything short of being the president. To my calculations, he should be around 95 years old. But really, he's given us the tools we need to be successful as we venture on to our new careers. We would like to thank you as well. You made 8 hours of class bearable and exercise mandatory. You never gave up on anyone, and along with Officer Williams, gave us an experience we will never forget, no matter how hard we try. We would also like to thank all the NDOC staff that came in and taught us. Mr. Ingram was right there making sure we were quiet, so he was in our class probably a few times a day, every day. Miss Mary and Elisa Diaz, we want to thank you as well. We had 54 people and about 100 pages a day for each person that you had to mess with, so thank you too as well. Today, as we begin our journey as official Class 3 peace officers, we head out with training and desire to do this the best that we can. Whether we use this as a stepping stone or we use this to advance rank, we all have the same vision to create a safer Nevada. I'm going to leave you all with a quote whose author is anonymous. The world needs more men and women who do not have a price at which they can be bought, who do not borrow from integrity to pay expediency, whose handshake is an ironclad contract, who are not afraid of risk, who are honest in small matters as they are in large ones, whose ambitions are big enough to include others, who know how to win with grace and lose with dignity, who do not believe that shrewdness, cunning, and ruthlessness are 3 keys to success, who still have friends they've had 20 years ago, who are not afraid to go against the grain of popular opinion and do not believe in consensus, who are occasionally wrong and willing to admit it. In short, the world needs leaders. At the beginning of this academy, we were asked who did this for the money, or who wanted to do this as a little kid. No one raised their hand. So the reason we're here is deeper than physical possession or any plan that we had as little kids. There's a force that drives us, and with this class, it's something that can't be broken in any of us. So wardens and every other superior, you are receiving great people, a great crew, and future leaders. Good luck to everyone, and God bless. Thank you.